Camcorders. For as long as I can remember, I've loved these things. Like, what is there not to love about this chrome brick? This thing's amazing. Like, it's got a screen, and it's got a thing. Come on, open up. It's got a thing. What isn't there to love about this thing? I'll tell you what there's not to love about this thing. These things are expensive for absolutely no reason. Well, not this one, but I'll get to it. If you were to go looking for a camcorder, any old, we'll just say vintage camcorder, you're going to find things that look exactly like this, take videos that look exactly like this, and cost $200. It's ridiculous. I want you to understand that a plastic brick from 30 years ago should not be worth $150, especially when they were literally a dime a dozen back when they were made. Like this one, I mean, it was probably like $500, $900, I don't know. It's one of the highest end versions. Again, not this specifically, we'll get to it. This one's a little bit different than a lot of the ones that you've probably seen floating around the internet. So I'm going to move it out of the way. When we're talking about camcorders, we're usually talking about things from like the late analog to early digital age. So we're thinking things like high 8, mini DV, digital 8, that sort of thing. And all of these are really cool. But they are, for whatever reason, caught up in this weird vintage analog nostalgia bait type thing that makes no sense. So, first off, before we get into any of the ranty stuff, let's just talk about the things that you don't want when you're looking for a camcorder. A VHS camcorder. These things are huge, and I forgot to bring it, but I have one. It's one of the ones that you mount over your shoulder. Don't get that. It's big, and there's no reason for it. This is Super VHS-C. It's got a compact thing, goes in there, small. It's literally a VHS tape, but it's small and records 400 lines of resolution instead of 240 like a regular VHS tape. So, the VHS-C that preceded it, those are literally the exact same as VHS. So you'll find VHS-C and Video 8, they're practically exactly the same thing for intents and purposes. It's an 8mm tape versus, I don't know, half-inch or whatever VHS tapes. But they look identical, essentially. Same thing with SVHS-C and High 8. They look identical for today's purposes. So if you're going to be getting something that you want to look exactly like the 90s, Video 8 or VHS-C. Don't bother with something like, what's the one that looks like a gun? It's like a shooting one. Why can't I not remember the dang thing? Anyway, you don't want to get that one because it's film. It's not an analog tape, it's analog film. Don't get that. That doesn't record sound or anything like that. So it's out of the realm of this. This, honestly, is probably your go-to. Get something like this. And the reason why I say that is because this was $14. So when you look online and you see High 8, Mini DV, Digital 8, these things are going to be ridiculously overpriced because that's what people think of. When you hear Super VHS-C, you think your dad's camcorder. You think something that's crap, like something you stick in your VCR and you watch a family tape from Christmas 1994, but that's not the case. This thing was literally going toe-to-toe with Digital 8, High 8, and Mini DV. So this thing is the top of the line of what JVC was putting out then. But because it doesn't say something catchy like Mini DV or High 8, nobody wants these things. But I will show you. These things literally have the exact quality of what you want. So, High 8 is really cool though. My grandma actually had High 8, and I would really like to watch this tape, but I'm not willing to watch this tape because I'm not spending that much money on something stupid like that when this is literally identical. With all that being said, you might notice that what I'm recording on right now is obviously not a phone, obviously not any other high-end camera that you could get today. It is a Sanyo VPC HD100. It is a camcorder from around, 2007, 2008. And if you were to dip your toes into the world of camcorders and you're just going for the vibe, get that one. I paid $8 at a thrift store for it. And that's all you need. So I've recorded videos before where I intentionally mess with the settings to get that look of an analog film. And while it's not exact, you're never going to get exact with something like this, it's close enough. For 90% of people who are just going for the vibe, it's close enough. This, if you want something that's truly analog, get this. Don't get high 8, don't get digital 8, don't get VHS-C because I think that's a little too low quality for most people. Get this. $14, and I'm intentionally covering up the name of what this is, because I don't want you to look at this and be like, oh, Odevar said that the JVC whatever is the camcorder to get. We're going to drive the price up on that, because any Super VHS camcorder is going to get you the look that you want. So don't get this exact one. And it's honestly the same thing with another thing that I found interesting, which is medium format camcorders. I love this thing. $13 because it's some weird Kodak thing from the 1930s. It is medium format, but because you can't take like the most high quality videos on it, see, medium format, and it's also 620 instead of 120 or whatever. Nobody wants these things. Again, dime a dozen. You can find this at the thrift store. Nobody wants them. But I was obsessed with daguerreotypes growing up, so literally all I would do was look for the medium format cameras, see that they were all ridiculously priced, and say, no. So do your research. Find the cheapest thing that does what you want it to do, and then stick with it. It's all about who you are and how you can make the thing tick, rather than what the thing is itself. So, with that being said, I'm going to record something with this beautiful camcorder so that you can see, literally, this thing that was $14 gets the job done. And beyond that, let's talk about going tapeless. There you go. That's all you need. This is like a knockoff EasyCap thing for $12. A dongle that came with the Samsung Galaxy, I don't know, Note 8 from forever ago. You know, if your phone still has USB-C, this is going to work. Just get any dongle. S-Video, you absolutely want S-Video. And then RCA. I did a thing where I put it in a splitter because it's only mono. So now it goes through both sides. And then you... Oh wait, splitter's right there. And then you bung that into your camcorder. And there you go. That's it. Get an app on your phone to record it. And there you go. Tapeless setup for $14. I don't know if you can see any of that. But yeah. It works perfectly fine. And it's literally going to give you the exact quality of a high 8 camcorder, or even mini DV, since it's going through S-Video and it's going to be a digital thing anyway. I don't have the battery in, so it's just connected like that, but, you know, for the purposes of this, whatever. And there we go. Out-of-body experience. Whoa. That is one thing that I don't like about this camcorder, is that when you flip the screen out, it goes upside down, but, you know, whatever. But yeah, as you can see, it's a camcorder. Wow, look, it's my trailer. There's keys over there. So yeah, if you wanted that high 8 look, but for not a ridiculous amount of money, just get this. Look at how good that looks. Oh, look, you can see that I paid $5 for this tripod at Goodwill, because, again, I refuse to pay any more than I absolutely have to for anything. So there you go. Don't go and pay a ridiculous amount of money for the Power Play or for the high 8 camcorder just because some lunatic on TikTok said you had to in order to be cool. I know you want to film your skateboard videos on the high 8. Don't use your counterculture as an excuse to be part of the culture. I'm looking right at you. I know you want to do it. Just be like your dad. And get just something like this. Get the underdog. Get the thing that's going to be connected to a whole bunch of cables. I do actually have a tape in here. Okay, let me eject that. As another thing, these tapes, if you didn't want to go tapeless and you actually wanted to use a tape, these tapes that are just regular VHS-C tapes, I literally got a pack of 10 for $6. You can't do that with high 8. But again, because nobody wants these things, they are dummy cheap. So, be a smart person. Get the cheap thing.